Hey everyone, this is Ann with cnsave.com, starting up another vlog and starting the day with 2 eBay sales. It's Wednesday morning and just sold this pack of wrapping paper from Hallmark. It's vintage, not sure what the year, but it's definitely got age to it. Ultra foil. And I got this idea from Margaret over at Texas Gal Treasures because she sells a lot of wrapping paper, vintage wrapping paper over on Etsy. Now, I'm not on Etsy. I have enough to do with eBay. So please don't say you should try Etsy. I have enough to do. But I did put it on eBay. I'd first gotten a lot of it because I got this in a pile with a bunch of others, and I think I paid $1 for it all. I originally tried to just throw it up as a lot. That didn't work, so I got rid of the stuff that was open, and I just kept the stuff that was in a package. So this pack sold for $9.99. I did put free shipping on it, so I need to cardboard it to make, well, I might have a lightweight first class box to do it. That's the only thing with this stuff is if you sell it, you know, you've got to ship it, and obviously can't fold it. The people want it nicely. So anyway, then I sold one of these Oral-B replacement head packs. I got these at Kmart during the 90% off sale. And what I did with this Kmart stuff is I went onto Amazon and I saw what it was selling for there, and then I tried to slightly undercut it. So I'm selling mine for $14.99 with free shipping. They're slightly higher than over on Amazon, and of course, if you're not a Prime member, you have to pay shipping, blah, blah. Anyway, yeah, so 2 small sales, but my dad asked me what he could do to help me today, and I said, please watch Charlie. I need Charlie to be watched so that I can get some work done because I'm super behind with eBay stuff, and I'd really like to get some listings up, and somebody has to watch Charlie. I don't want to put him in his kennel. That's not fair. So he said yesterday he was outside working and stuff, but today it's a nasty, cold, yucky day. We're going to have severe weather maybe, so he'll be staying inside, and that will hopefully help me to get some stuff listed. We'll see. Okay, it's after lunch, and I've got all my blog work done for the day, everything else done, so now I can focus on eBay. Papa is sitting down with the pugs, and they're watching the Cubs games, so we'll see how much I can get done. Just listed those 3. I already have photos of this stuff, and then I can do photos of that. Not a great day weather-wise. It's cloudy out, but it's still getting enough daylight in that I can get decent photos. So I've turned off all distractions. No Netflix, no YouTube, nothing. I just need to list. It's a miracle. I got all this photographed. That's a lot for me. That is a lot. I actually have this photographed as well. I just hung it back up so it won't get wrinkled. These are some Christmas t-shirts and a few vintage things. But this is the main bulk of what was on the rack. Yay! Now I list it. Making some little pinwheel sandwiches. All this is a flour tortilla. I've got Laughing Cow cheese. Spread it on and then layer Swiss cheese, ham, and turkey. You want to layer it thin because then you roll it up and you slice it up, and they're super good. Look at this. Look at this. Eating my shoe. Pees in my bathroom. Eats my shoes. Charlie. Charlie. Is that how we are supposed to be spending our time? Is that appropriate behavior? Are you listening to me? Okay. Charlie. Charlie. What are you doing? All right. I'm calling it a night. I'm exhausted. I did get some stuff listed. I took everything that was up here listed downstairs. And then when I do that, I'm starting to bring more stuff up because I'm clearing the one rack of to be listed stuff that's downstairs to bring it upstairs. So I have all of this photographed, so that's good. So hopefully tomorrow during the day I can work on that. We shall see. My dad already wants me to take him to Menards tomorrow. We haven't left the house in 2 days, so I guess I have to go somewhere. Blech. I'm getting to the point, honestly, I could stay home all the time. I just don't want to leave. Oh, let me give you a quick look at the Candy Club order that came this month. So Candy Club is a subscription box service. I know I've shown you guys this before. What I like about it is that you can curate your own boxes. You pick what candies to get. They have different subscription plans, and you can totally customize it. So I will leave the link to them below if you want to check them out. So here, oh, look at that. Cute little thing of peppermints. That's a little added extra. Along with the toffee here. I chose the 3 containers, but then they throw in the extra loose candy. I don't know if they put a card. Sometimes they put a card in what the loose candy is, but it doesn't look like they did this time. But they put these mints in as well. And I'm assuming this is some sort of orange taffy, I'm sure. And then this month I picked jelly beans because my dad loves jelly beans. Some more of the chocolate covered almonds. Those are really good. And then a nut candy mix again for my dad, because this is the kind of stuff he will at least eat that. And now all the candies are falling through. So nice big containers, as you can see. And then they have the insulated wrap that they put them in to make sure everything arrives safely. So yeah, again, I'll link Candy Club below if you are interested in checking them out. How cool. Jen and her sister have started a podcast about making money selling an antique booth. They both have quite a big booth in an antique mall, and they are now doing this podcast to tell you all about it. I wish we had an antique mall in my area. We don't, which is so strange. You'd think living in Iowa they'd be everywhere, but I live in one of the cities, and I think the ones we do have are just in more rural areas. I don't know, there isn't one where I live, but anyway, yeah, go check out Jen, Pudgy Picker. Pretty cool. I'm excited to listen to it. It is now Thursday morning, and I am out at the grocery store. I had to finally leave the house. My dad actually wanted me to take him to Menards today, but then he changed his mind. I was like, yes! But then I was like, crap, I do have to go out and go to get some milk and bananas. The weather is gross today. We had a big thunderstorm last night. So yeah, you get the groceries, and then go get Papa Whopper Jr. without cheese and a caramel frappe. And I notice when I say caramel, isn't it? It's caramel. But then the clerk is always like, do you mean caramel? I say caramel. I mean, sometimes I will say caramel, but generally it's caramel. I don't know. Anyway, so I was rambling to myself last night on Instagram stories in the dark when it was storming. Follow me on Instagram linked below. Someone, and I forgot who it was, but someone I follow on Instagram who's an eBay seller was upset or feeling bad because she said she was only making a 50% net profit. After all was said and done on eBay, 50% net. And I told her 50% net profit is amazing in retail, because here's the thing. People post their eBay numbers, and you know, oftentimes they'll say, okay, well, minus shipping, cost of goods, and fees, and then that's their net. But you've got to consider everything. You have to consider your office supplies, packing supplies, and the big one, taxes, plus internet wear and tear in your car. When you consider all of that, especially taxes, 50% net is great. And that's honestly what I find when I do my books at the end of the month. And I go through everything, and I can look at my net and realize, okay, I cleared free and clear in my pocket 50% on my sales. That's amazing. That's an amazing return. You don't get those margins anywhere else in retail. Grocery stores get like a 1%. Even Walmart is 3 to 3.5%. And that's why they have to do the major volume. Now, Amazon margins are more like 20% after all is said and done. Maybe even a bit lower when you consider, you know, when you're doing that kind of volume. Now your taxes are more. So yeah, that's why I just love eBay. The 50% return, your net after everything, that's amazing. So when I look at my numbers now, I kind of like, okay, so here's an example. Today I'm starting the day with $35 in sales, but shipping comes out of that, fees come out of that, cost of goods come out of that, the taxes, the internet, packing supplies, all comes out of that. So I didn't make $35 yet. You know, you just got to make sure your numbers. It's so exciting to see that big sales number, but it's a lie, because you could make $100 in a day, but if you spent $80 on that item, then you're in the hole. So you really have to make sure you're keeping track of your net. The other thing that I was rambling on in the dark about was the two things on eBay that I don't do that most sellers seem to. Number one is keeping track of that sales number, because a lot of people take screenshots on their phone of their 30, 60-day sales, and it has this big number. The thing, I don't have that. Mine only reflects my current, because as soon as I sell something, it's paid for, I ship it and I leave feedback, I delete it from that list. So I don't know, it would drive me nuts to have all of these completed sales piled up in my feed. I don't know how you guys deal with that, who do that, because yeah, it's too much. I delete it out of there. So I'm only looking at what has actually sold and needs to be paid for and or shipped. And the other thing that I don't do is I don't have the cha-ching on my phone that alerts me when there's an eBay sale, because I'm on my phone. I check my email. The sales come through to my email. I don't want something going cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching at me, because I startle easily, and I'd totally be like probably wetting my pants if I was listening to cha-chings all the time. So I don't have that either. Because people have asked me, how do you turn that on? I'm like, I don't know how to turn it on. Mine is off and I'm not turning it on. So anyway, okay, that's enough rambling about eBay. I'm going to go in for the milk and bananas. What's new? You have a pug under your chair. How's your sandwich, Papa? Good. Say hello to everyone. If you're not in the vlogs, they get upset. Charlie, that's my ship. That's my ship. Yes. Where's Lucy Lou? Where's Lucy Lou? I hear huffing and puffing. There she is. Hi, pretty girl. Hi, Charlie boy. Charlie getting to be a big boy, aren't you, Charlie? Gonna be 16 weeks old on Sunday. 4 months. Yeah. Oh, gonna get the phone. Oh, there you go. Oh, you're so clever. You're so clever. You are. You're so clever. So here are the two sales I had overnight. First, this pair of Hurley shorts that I got at Gordman's for $5. I sold them for $19.99 with free shipping. They're super light. They'll go first class. I'd gotten 3 pairs of these, so that's the last of those. And then another pack of these Oral-B Sensitive replacement heads. I got these at the Kmart 90% off sale. And I'm selling them for $14.99 with free shipping. And again, that'll go first class. And look at these two in here. Hey, if you're in the office, you got to work. Grab a tape measure and start measuring clothes for eBay. Who's going to go first? Lucy, you do the pants and skirts. Charlie, you could do the tops. Anyone? Anyone? Hello? No one's listening to me. No one's listening to me. Charlie's still learning about the world. My dad turned the tractor on yesterday and Charlie ran for his life. Thought he was being attacked. He hid. Oh. Ugh, lawn is disgusting. But you can't really treat a lawn when you have puppies. It's not good for them. Charlie's gonna meet a squirrel. Look at that. Is that squirrel, Charlie? What is that? That's a squirrel. Hey, hi. Oh, he went away. Aww. Lucy, Charlie met his first squirrel. She's like, whatever. I don't care. Oh, sorry if you're seeing poop. This is a pet yard. We got poop everywhere. We got poop situations. So I did not teach Charlie to shut the door. He taught himself. He just started doing it. So I started praising him so he'd keep doing it. Okay, let's go in. And Charlie's going to shut the door. Shut the door. Good boy. Good job, Charlie. So I just put a post on my blog. I will link it below about Tpublic. So I am in Merch by Amazon, but you only get 10 designs to start with. And if they don't sell within 60 days, if you don't have a sale within 60 days, the design comes down. People are getting their designs copied. I don't know. There's just a lot of chatter about the issues. And I think for people who got in right away, it's great because obviously they tiered up and they have a ton of designs on there and they can make it work. But I don't know for us newbies, unless you've got a really great design and you know, and it takes off. I don't know. I've got 10 up there, which is the maximum allowed, but the only ones I've actually well, I think I've sold a few, but most were just that I did in a giveaway. So anyway, I'm also on Tpublic, and I like my Tpublic store a lot better. I have better sales over there. Not a ton, but I am selling some things. There's just more control. Doesn't seem like all the issues that Amazon is having. People are also talking about on Amazon, there are these like bots that go through and they find the best-selling designs and then people copy them. To me, it's like Kindle, you know. Kindle was great until people figured out how to scam the system. And it's like, I wish people could just figure out how to do their own damn work and quit copying other people. So I don't know if merch is ever going to take off for me, but I do have Tpublic. So anyway, I did a blog post here talking about Tpublic, and then I have the link. This is my affiliate link. So if you want to learn more and you want to sign up, you can go through there, and then you get an affiliate link. It says you can make up to $250. I don't know. This is the first time I've ever put it anywhere, but there it is. But then I also have the direct link to my Tpublic store. So I have Disney designs and I have some thrifting designs. So anyway, again, I will link this blog post below if you want to go and find out more about Tpublic. So I just filmed 3 videos. One is an unboxing that'll be on this channel on Saturday, then 2 others that will be up on the next 2 Sundays over on my Disney channel. The link to that channel is below. And my dad and dogs are sleeping, so that leaves me with only one thing. I can go back to listing on eBay. So fortunately I took a lot of photos yesterday because it's super gross and cloudy out. Although I can usually get photos as long as I still have some daylight. But yeah, just this, look at this mannequin. Is it just me, or does this mannequin make this dress makes my mannequin's butt look big? Seriously. So anyway, yeah, I have a bunch of photos on my phone and I can get to listing. People have asked me what my listing process is. Let me put this down here. Okay, I take the photos on my iPhone. I try to get as close as possible so I don't have to edit them, crop them in any way. Then I open the eBay app on my phone. I pick a listing, I open it up, I do a sell similar. It says, do you want to copy the photos over? I put no. I upload the photos for a new listing. I save it, and then I switch to my desktop and I open it up because it's a draft, and I complete the listing from there. And that's how I do it. I don't know, maybe that's the slow way, a faster way than you're doing it, a slower way than other people do it. I don't know. It takes me a long time to list. I'm pretty meticulous with my listings, making sure that I've got a lot of keywords and all my categories are right and my measurements and all that. So it takes me a lot longer. I hear people that are doing like 50 to 100 listings a day, and I think they might be vampires. Because I can't do that. I, first of all, have to go to the bathroom, have to sleep, have to eat, I have to take a break. I think there's some vampires on eBay, let me tell you that. I suspect some of these people are vampires because only those Cullens from the Twilight movie could be listing that fast. I don't know how they do it. Kudos to those who do. I have to poke along in my pokey ways of listing, but everyone's different, and that's okay. So time to get back to the clothes. I want to get these clothing items done because I have got to get to that Fontanini stuff. That's where all the money is. So as soon as this pile that's on the table is done, switching over to the Fontanini and getting that stuff, because that's going to take a while, but that is where a lot of money is. And as we head into the slower sales season, I mean, June and July are bad, but May can be too, you know, graduations, weddings, winding down the school year, then into vacations. Yeah, so collectibles, however, are something that sell all year round. It doesn't really matter. So that's why I like to have the mix. Have clothes, which people, you know, buy as they need them, but then the collectibles that people want. So always good to diversify if you have the room to store it, and we all know that I do. Okay, enough babbling, time to list. Anybody want to come list my stuff? No, you wouldn't do it as good as I do. Or you wouldn't do. This is another thing. I couldn't hire a helper because I'm a control freak. It would have to be my way. First of all, I'd have to have somebody in my house, or I'd have to be talking to somebody and dealing with them, and that would drive me nuts. And then I'd have to be telling them how to do it. No, I'll poke along and do it myself. It'll get done eventually. Give me about 45 minutes to get this stuff listed. I have been interrupted a few times. So yeah, I just had to run out and get the Cubs flag off the yard because it keeps blowing off the stand. Had to take the dogs out, had to feed them. So yeah, but at least got some done because now it's time to go do dinner. I saw these. Hopefully tonight I'll have the energy to work on these. I would really like to get this little, I mean, it's a small pile, but if I could just work uninterrupted, I know I could get them done. And can you hear Lucy barking? It's time for lunch, or time for dinner. She wants us to eat. I'm so glad I got all of these Oral-B replacement heads at the Kmart 90% off sale because I sold another one. Selling them for $14.99 with free shipping. They go first class. They're like 3 ounces in that bag, and I have a ton of them, so nice to create one sale and it's just multi-quantity listing. And so with that, I am going to wrap up the vlog. If you are liking these videos, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you're new. Check out all the links below, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.